I really like this draft from the Dolphins.
People do some pretty cool things in their 40s and 50s. Why should saving for retirement be any different? I mean, they go back to college, learn new instruments, start skateboarding.
Whoa!
Okay, maybe that one's not for everybody, but saving for retirement is. With aceyourretirement.org, you can get on track with your retirement savings no matter your age. Just have a 3-minute chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach from AARP. You'll get personalized recommendations based on your input that are easy to understand and work with your lifestyle. It's quick, easy, and free. Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back.
Gnarly move, Dad.
Thanks, sweetie.
So wherever you are in your retirement savings journey, head to aceyourretirement.org and start chatting with Avo today. That's aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
Saturday, May 15th at the fair at Taniami Park. Meet Dada 5000. See bare knuckle brawlers fight live in BYD's patented triangle ring. The Trigon. The smallest and most confrontational ring in combat sports. Early action includes slap fights as seen on YouTube. Buy your tickets now at BYDtickets.com for BYD 5. Saturday, May 15th. Doors open at 6 p.m. BYD is proudly sponsored by BMCHam.com. Your choice for gold and silver. BMCHam.com.
Now that it's springtime, it's only getting hotter here in South Florida. Make sure your AC in your home or business is running smoothly by investing in a preventative maintenance plan from M&S Air Conditioning. And M&S is a Mitsubishi Diamond Elite contractor. When you purchase a new Mitsubishi electric mini split system, you'll get a 12-year warranty. Or install a high-efficiency polarized air filter in your AC unit that captures and destroys biological contaminants to improve air quality. M&S Air Conditioning have been providing prompt, honest, and reliable service for over 30 years. Schedule service or call to get more info on our preventative maintenance plans. Call 954-421-3680 or visit ac-florida.com.
You're listening to the home of Inter Miami CF.
His strike is a decent one. It's fired into the top right corner. Gonzalo Higuain opens his account for Inter Miami.
OnSideRadio.com, where the passion for La Rosa Negra runs deep.
Inter Miami CF fans, join us at our new home this season for all away games as we broadcast live at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company, 1901 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Join Big O and Alex Dono for the live pregame, halftime, and postgame shows while we watch the games. Enjoy meticulously brewed beer on site, delicious artisanal pizzas, live music, and giveaways. So, the new home for all Inter Miami road games is at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company at the Pompano City Mall, where they'll feature all the Inter Miami games. Follow them on Twitter at Dangerous Minds B and Facebook and Instagram at Dangerous Minds Brewing, and visit them at dangerousmindsbrewing.com.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List in the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDConstruction.com.
OnSideRadio.com knows gamers need a home.
Can you dig it?
That's why for the next 60 seconds,
Can you count, suckers?
here's your Onside Radio E-Report with Toast.
Oakland Athletics starting pitcher and local Parkland kid Jesus Luzardo will be off the mound for a while after he broke his pinky on Saturday. How, you ask? He slammed his hand down while playing a video game in the clubhouse. While we haven't learned which game he was playing, to me, this sounds like a Call of Duty reactionary injury to getting sniped by a camping-ass 12-year-old. Oakland A's manager Bob Melvin said he did not know how much time Luzardo will miss or whether he would require a cast or a splint on the finger. He also didn't mention if they will put new clubhouse video game rules into effect to prevent future injuries. Get well soon, Jesus, and happy and safe gaming.
Stay in touch in the world of gaming with the Onside Radio E-Report. Wake up and good morning. Welcome to Toasted Sports.
What day of the week is it?
What does it feel like?
Feels like
Tuesday.
Well, it's Tuesday.
Who are these people?
They are hilarious.
You are hilarious.
They're seriously so funny.
You'd best put seatbelts on your ears, because I'm going to take them for the ride of their lives.
It's where fun meets awesome.
You are going to love this. Welcome to the show. It's showtime.
Here's Toast.
Welcome, Toasted Sports. Signing on for this Tuesday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you. I be Toast. Got my man Sean Stanley sitting shotgun as always. And should be an interesting show today because there's no sports going on. Like, we got all the TVs on around us. Good Morning Football. Their lead topic to start off the show: can Daniel Jones lead the Giants to the NFC East division?
Oh, you know it's a good.
Oh my God, baby!
And
then you got Greeny over here on Get Up. Well, I mean,
Jets,
obvious. It's all about Aaron Rodgers. And we'll talk more about Aaron Rodgers today because God, it's just spectacular. It's the best story. It's all we've got this week. It's all we've got.
That keeps giving.
It's all we've got. Because outside of that, we're not talking sports because there's nothing going on. So we had a nice victory last night by the Panthers. Young man hasn't lost yet, has he, Spencer Knight?
No, he hasn't. He looked a little rocky last night,
but
got the win.
5-4 in overtime.
But against a Dallas team that was
Dallas is
desperate,
done.
by the
Dallas
way.
is done. They're done. They needed that. Listen, I had no idea. You look at the standings. They have had 14 overtime losses. There's a lot of points they have left on. A lot of points they've left on the table, and it is proving that right now because they are pretty much out of it. Last night was basically the final nail in their coffin, although not mathematically out of it. Not looking good for them.
Oh, doesn't it feel so good to be like the Panthers putting nails in coffins this year?
It does. It absolutely does.
Ship them off.
I know. It absolutely does. And the fact that this Panther team, I believe they are now 13-3 since Aaron Ekblad went down. Are you kidding me? Like, we were all like, oh, boy, this is wheels about to come off. Good thing we built up a nice little margin of error because now we don't have Ekblad. We're probably going to be like a 500 team moving forward. Yeah, no, not in any way. 13-3.
And that was also a week without Barkov, right? We went a couple games without Barkov during his streak as well.
He had the winner last night.
Of course he did. That
but
guy,
he is
the
just
captain.
he's just ridiculously good. I mean, listen, for me, he's the best athlete in South Florida right now. He's playing better than anybody on the Heat. Marlins.
Hey, come on now, be nice. Why don't you tweet about some of this stuff?
Oh God, well, I could. I wouldn't have to eat Clamato anymore.
Oh, that's true.
But
yeah.
I like the positive. I did a positive tweet last night. I got a lot of interaction on it. And I think the positivity is the way to go. You know what it is, Sean? Here's the deal. And I'll be honest with you. I was always a much more positive person, and then I got into radio. And so here's what happened.
That will strip you quickly.
Well, here's what happened, bro. And this is, I swear to God, this is dead honest the truth. So when I got into radio, it was on Zeta back in the mid to late 90s. And they gave me the name Toast, and they gave me the character, quote-unquote, character I should be playing. And I was supposed to be a rebel. I was supposed to be an asshole. I was supposed to, go against the established, authority and all that stuff. And that was great, man. It played.
You have lived it to the T,
bro.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. I embraced it fully. But what I have realized is that I let the character overtake me. Right? Like, I just went, it was just.
You don't know where that line is anymore.
Exactly. There was a point where there was a delineation between Greg and Toast, and that line went away. And I don't know when that line went away. It's probably sometime in the early 2000s, I guess that line went away. And I got to get that line back. I have to remember that there's, that I wasn't always a miserable bastard. That, there were times I was a very happy-go-lucky young man. You got to get back to that.
I don't know what I'd do if you got back to that.
Listen, it'd be interesting.
It's been different when you're walking in and you're like, hey, how you doing today?
Like today I walk in and I'm all happy and you're the little sourpuss.
Oh, man,
I walked in and I was like, oh, good God.
But you brightened up my day, so maybe the positivity thing is working.
I wanted to rub off on you. But, walk in. Hey, good morning, Sean. I'm like, oh, boy. Oh, bro. Something broke. Something's not working right. Something happened because normally, listen, and it's true because, Sean comes in here, for those of you that don't know, and when you're in this position, there are certain things that have to happen every single morning. And you just assume that everything will be working so everything can happen in the proper order and in the proper time it normally takes. And when a curveball is thrown to you, technically, it throws everything off.
Oh, the flow is thrown off.
Oh, the stress level goes up. You can't ease into the day anymore. Now it's like, oh, my God, I got an issue 2 minutes in. It's brutal, bro.
And also, to even pull it back a little bit further is you used to come in a little bit later. Since you've done this positive thing, you're getting here early. So when I see you walk in, I'm usually thinking, oh, my time's up. No, I still got time available.
Yes, you still got time to get some stuff done. Absolutely. Yep. So, it was so I got something going on this weekend, Sean.
Uh-oh, not another golf?
No. So I am going to disappear for 36 hours.
Wow.
I have decided, listen, man, it is my parents live up in Connecticut. They're, not getting any younger.
Mm-hmm.
They're in their, 70s now. And so it's Mother's Day on Sunday.
That is
correct.
correct.
I've decided I am going to sneak up there. I'm going to fly up Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning, and I'm going to fly back Sunday evening, and I'm going to spend 36 hours with Mom.
Man, that is great.
A little surprise.
Man.
I'm going to walk. Dad's going to pick me up at the airport. Mom has no idea I'm coming in.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
He's going to pick me up. We're going to go home. I'm going to walk in the door, and she's going to scream and hopefully doesn't have a heart attack.
Wow, that's good stuff right there, man.
Listen, dude,
now, how long has it been since you've seen them?
I have not seen my parents. It's over like a year and a half, man.
Since the COVID, right? I mean,
yes, we haven't seen them since before the COVID.
And you used to go up there regularly, or how?
Well,
did
no,
that
but
work
they
out?
came down. They came down every Thanksgiving, and so we would do Thanksgiving. So they missed last Thanksgiving, and then I would always get up there at least once during the course of the year, but that didn't happen last year. So it's been like 18 months since I saw my parents, and I need to see Mom and Dad, man. I need to give them a hug, and we've all been vaccinated. So, and then when I'm up there, I can also see my godson, who just got his first communion over the weekend. So,
man,
but yeah, so I'm gonna sneak out of here. I'm gonna just go up there, taking Spirit. God help me.
The positivity, baby, positivity.
Listen, man, Spirit. They should just change their motto: when you want to fly, but don't want to spend any money. That's pretty much what their motto should be. When you want to fly and do it on the cheap, Spirit. Like legitimately,
or you get what you pay for.
If I didn't get the extra leg room, I could have gotten a round trip flight for $120. $60 each way.
And where do you fly into in Connecticut?
Bradley, right outside of Hartford.
Okay,
but I got
there's a bigger airport there?
Yeah. There's a. They call it an international airport, but yeah, no, it's a. I don't know if they do a whole lot of direct flights to to Berlin or to London from Hartford, but yeah, whatever. All they do is plenty of direct flights from Hartford to Fort Lauderdale, and that's all that friggin' matters.
Nice. That's all you need, right?
Oh, dude, I don't do connections anymore. If I have to fly somewhere and the only option is getting on connections, then I'm not going. I will get on the plane and I will get off the plane when I'm at my destination. I'm not getting off halfway through, sitting in an airport for 2 hours and getting on another plane. I won't do it anymore. I just won't. I won't. But then again, I don't have to travel. I guess if you were like a salesperson that has to travel all the time, you might not be able to.
Yeah, and most of them probably aren't doing their own booking. They're
right,
exactly.
But yeah, I can't stand connecting flights. That's just the worst.
And if the company's doing the booking, you're getting a connection.
You're connecting and you're on Spirit.
On Spirit connecting and probably 4 layovers somewhere.
Gosh, I'll have to download some movies on my little tablet.
Dude, that's awesome, man. I'm happy for you.
Yeah, man. So I'm excited. So it'd be good to listen, man. This whole
now, how
last
good is the dad
months,
with the surprises and secrets?
Good so far. He hasn't spilled it so far. He's worked out his excuse for why he's going to have to leave the house to go pick me up.
Yeah,
he does a thing where he volunteers to drive. I would say old people around, but he's also older people.
Oh, that's right. You were talking about that.
He'll drive 90-year-olds to their doctor appointments or whatever. It's some little charity service that he's a part of. So he's just going to tell Mom that he has a last-minute drive that he has to do for someone, and he'll come over, grab me, and then we'll go ahead and surprise the heck out of Mama. So that'll be good.
That's awesome.
I'm excited, dude. Yeah, dude. Listen, man, this
you
whole
get some
pandemic
home cooking?
thing. Yeah, well, I take it off to dinner, but yeah, there'll be a little home cooking there.
Mother's Day, that's right.
But it's just, I just want to see them, dude. Just want to see them. It's been a long time. Way too long, bro. Way too long. I come from a close family, so going 18 months without Zoom meetings, Zoom things can only.
Do
come
so
on, bro.
much.
Like, stop. Just, okay, whatever. And they're not good with the Zoom. They don't know how to work the camera very well. And so they'll sit there.
One of them's half off.
Yeah, exactly. I got half of Dad's face. Mom is lined up so that I'm seeing more of the flower than I am of her. It's like, oh my God. It's like, Mom, turn the screen a little bit. Turn to the right a little bit. Oh, like this? No, oh my God. It's just, that.
You spend most of the meet trying to get
exactly. Oh, now you guys look great. Well, you know what? I got to go now. I got a thing. All right, we will take a break. I'll be honest. I have no idea what we're going to talk about today because I'm not talking about the minutia crap. I know we got some tiers. We got some tiers we can do, including Best Star Wars Film tier on May the 4th. I mean, come on. That is programming for you right there.
Especially on May the 4th.
We will speak with Ira Winderman coming up at 9:20.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. I got some questions to ask him, obviously, about the Heat, but also NBA in general. I got a question about MVP and Coach of the Year and want to see how he feels about my options there. But we'll keep it going until 10 o'clock. Kai will be coming in after me, although virtually, because we'll deal with this. I guess he stubbed his toe.
Turf toe injury.
Turf toe, so cannot come into the studio. Oh, this is rich. I love the kid, but really a toe. All right, we'll see what we'll get the lowdown on all that. You are listening to Toasted Sports. Happy May the 4th. This is OnSideRadio.com.
You can join Toasted Sports by text to 844-416-8123. That's 844-416-8123.
If you're a Miami sports fan, then there's only one store to go to, and that's Caneswear at Miami Fanwear in Davie. They're your one-stop shop for all your Inter Miami CF, Canes, Dolphins, Panthers, and Marlins merchandise. They have hats, t-shirts, game day jerseys, and so much more. Located at 2511 South University Drive in Davie, and open 24/7 online at caneswear.com or intermiamiwear.com. Call them at 954-835-5597. Caneswear, the spot where Inter Miami and all Miami sports fans shop.
Inter Miami CF, your official furniture and mattress store, is here. City Furniture is your #1 home source for the trends you want at the prices you'll love, including exclusive City Furniture collections, the widest selection of styles, affordable home accents, mattresses starting at just $99 and more. Create the home of your dreams fast with next-day delivery, plus get 60 months special financing with no down payment. Because City Furniture is here to make it easy so everyone can live life like this, visit cityfurniture.com.
WLEN, broadcasting from a largely empty building. And we do sports.
It's just not local.
Shush, honey.
Why is the building empty?
Because whether it be budget cuts or stupid management, we fired almost everybody.
Ooh, but we still have our job live and local.
At least the building is.
We've got your sports.
South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnSideRadio.com.
Hey, it's Toast, and when I got PGT custom windows and doors installed at my house last year from B&T Windows and Doors, I knew that I was protecting my house when it came to hurricanes, but I was also investing in my house. My value went up. My home insurance cost went down. Yeah, I can now get more for my house when I sell it because I have PGT custom windows and doors installed courtesy of my buddies at B&T Windows and Doors. Just another reason why you should upgrade your house today. Give them a call, 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126, B&T Windows and Doors.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
Inter Miami fans, time to find out more about your favorite soccer team with OnsideRadio.com's IMCF Football Focus. Here's Austin Robillard.
After a shutout performance in Subaru Park, Inter Miami have yet another player named to the MLS Team of the Week. Last week, defender Nico Figal and center attacking mid Federico Higuain were named to the Team of the Week. And this week, with the shutout, Ryan Shawcross, in his first ever MLS start, was named to the MLS Team of the Week, and it absolutely caps off a fantastic and immense performance from the center back. Hopefully he can keep up his fitness and his form and start there for the rest of the year because he was phenomenal.
Keep up with the latest on La Rosa Negra by subscribing on most platforms. Search Onside Radio. Now back to Toasted Sports. To reach out, send a text to 844-416-8123. That's 844-416-8123. Here's Toast.
8:19. Segment number 2, Toasted Sports, streaming live on OnsideRadio.com. Make sure you're checking us out on YouTube and on Twitch. And please do make sure you are subscribing to the podcast. Of course, if you're listening, then you're probably already subscribing. There you go. All right, so Aaron Rodgers, the story that just keeps on giving. And thank God, because it's all that's going on this week. It's the only thing that's, like, worth talking about and worth diving into. And now there's other people popping their heads into this and voicing their opinions, which just makes it even better. So Aaron Rodgers and the Packers are in the midst of what looks to be like a final divorce. I don't see how they come back from this, but who knows? Maybe they do.
Well, like we talked about yesterday, somebody's days are numbered in Green Bay.
Exactly. It's either Aaron Rodgers or the GM. The GM came out yesterday because of reports that Aaron has said it's either me or him, and the GM came out. GM dumbass as I call him,
affectionately known around here,
affectionately known as GM dumbass. That Aaron hasn't told him that. That no one has told him that. And that so he's just he's like, I'm just focusing on the draft and building this team, and there you go. Of course, I thought it was odd yesterday that it leaked out that apparently GM Dumbass last year, before he took Jordan Love, wanted to take 2 wide receivers, but other teams, including the Minnesota Vikings, beat them to the punch. So then they went ahead and traded up to draft Jordan Love. I don't know how that makes him.
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, I don't know how that makes him. How that excuses you in any way. Like, you realized you needed wide receivers, so there were 2 that you targeted. Both of them were gone before you could pick. So then instead of going to number 3 on your list, you traded up for a quarterback.
Yeah, we traded away assets to get.
I don't know how that spin was supposed to help you,
which is why he's GM dumbass.
but okay. So now we have.
It actually hurts him more, right?
I think it hurts him more, absolutely, because you realized that you needed a wide receiver, and then you traded up for a quarterback.
You know you need to get him help.
You know what you needed, and you went a totally different direction, and you pissed off your quarterback, your MVP quarterback, in the process. Like, this is your bed, bro. Enjoy sleeping.
And then you didn't even get him receivers this year, did you?
Yes, no, he did not. He did not. It's insane. So now Terry Bradshaw has decided to open his mouth. And let me just say, this is, I like Terry, but we're getting dangerously close to, I'm an old man. This is the way we did it. Get off my lawn.
The old toast.
Oh, my goodness. Terry. So Terry believes that this is a bad look. That this is that it's a bad look for Aaron Rodgers, and that he is showing him how weak he is. This is his quote: "Who the hell cares who you draft? He's a 3-time MVP in the league, and he's worried about this guy they drafted last year at number 1? And for him to be upset, my God, I don't understand it. Pittsburgh drafted Mark Malone number 1, Cliff Stout in the 3rd or 4th round. I had them coming at me from all angles. I embraced it because when we went to practice, I wasn't worried about those guys. They didn't scare me a bit. So I don't understand why he's so upset at Green Bay." Terry, he's not upset. He's not worried about Jordan Love. He's not concerned that Jordan Love is going to take his gig. His issue is that you took Jordan Love with a first-round pick you traded up for instead of taking a weapon for him that he can use every Sunday. Right now, that first-round pick is sitting on the bench, bringing nothing to the table. Nothing to the table. It could have been a wide receiver that is getting 8 to 10 targets a game. And that's Aaron Rodgers' issue. And if Terry Bradshaw is unable to see that, then perhaps Terry Bradshaw needs to get off of Fox. Perhaps the boat has sailed.
Maybe it's time to...
If Terry doesn't get that, like, he's not worried that Jordan Love's going to take his job, bro. He's not concerned that Jordan Love's a better player. He's pissed because you used that asset on Jordan Love instead of a wide receiver that would be on the field every single Sunday helping him win football games. Is that bad? Like, how is that a shot at Aaron? So, God, and with all due respect to Terry Bradshaw, bro, Aaron Rodgers plays a different position from you.
100%
All right,
there.
Terry Bradshaw eclipsed 3,000 yards twice in his career.
He was there to hand the ball off.
Terry
and
Bradshaw,
make a couple passes a game.
His career percentage is 51%. He has 2 more career touchdowns and interceptions, like 212 to 210. Like, so, Terry, I mean, stop. Just stop. He plays an entirely different position. You never played quarterback the way this dude plays quarterback. So just stop.
Yeah, it's a totally different era of
It's
football.
a completely different era of football. It might as well be in a completely different position. When you look at Terry Bradshaw's stats, bro, there's years where he only had 1,800 yards passing. I mean, get out of here. You're playing 2 completely different games, bro.
The quarterbacks back then were to manage the game
yeah.
and to make the pass when needed.
Yeah, and with all due respect, Terry, how many times has Aaron Rodgers had Lynn Swann and Stallworth to throw to? Huh? I mean, seriously. You know it's real when Devontae Adams comes out yesterday with a cryptic tweet that basically was like, don't take for granted what you have or something like that for the most part.
Yeah.
You know, you never know. You know, grass isn't always greener. And listen, Devontae Adams is like, yo. I've been blowing up the last couple of years with him as my quarterback.
I'm about to get paid.
Yeah, I don't want him going anywhere. You think I want Jordan Love? I want to replace him with Jordan Love? With all due respect to Jordan Love, this guy is delivering me. You know, I'm doing 100 catch seasons in 1,500 yards receiving. Like this guy's going to get me the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, he's playing
like,
Madden.
Yeah,
over
don't. Yeah, I'm like I'm a cheat code with this guy. Don't get him out of here.
You saw Aaron Rodgers liked it too.
Yeah, absolutely, he did.
Yeah,
Listen,
he did.
bro, and
they know what they're doing. The players, I believe,
Aaron Rodgers
know what they're
is
doing.
as smart as hell. All right, Aaron Rodgers, he knows exact. Aaron Rodgers has known that this was going to happen a year ago. When he went out and made the conscious decision that the only way that I can win this battle is by just balling my ass off this year, winning the MVP so that they can't get rid of me, and he went ahead and did it. Like, bro, he knew he knew the only way for him to have leverage was to go have a monster season and win the MVP award and possibly a Super Bowl if you could. Well, the Super Bowl obviously didn't happen, but the MVP did. The monster season happened. When he knew he had to, he delivered, and now the Packers are screwed. They're screwed. I mean, this does not end well.
It was worst case scenario for the Packers.
This is absolutely the worst case scenario. I mean, and now you've got the odds makers in Vegas putting odds on where he's going to end up. So the Broncos are the favorite. Raiders are number 2. We find out that on the draft, the 49ers actually called and, hey, we'll take Aaron off your hands. Kyle Shanahan talked about that yesterday.
Yeah, the exact truth is I don't want to wake up the next day on Friday and see Aaron Rodgers, one of the best quarterbacks in this league, traded without doing any due diligence on it. So I just called Matt and asked him if there was anything to it. And Matt told me I'd be wasting my time if we had Lynch call. And so Lynch did not call anyone the next day.
Well, but Lynch might call today. You might have been wasting your time on draft day. I don't suppose you're wasting your time today. Like, I don't see
how any of it could be a waste of time. Just so that you're out there knowing Aaron, even if it's just sending Aaron Rodgers the message that, hey, we're trying.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If you're a GM dumbass, do you resign just for the good of the franchise? You know, like do you fall on your sword and try to be a martyr for the franchise and try to leave with the fan base kind of like, all right, hey, you know what I'm saying? Do you try to save your reputation somehow like that?
I mean, you almost have to at this point, right? Because he said, I'm not coming back.
Here's the thing. If you don't do that and they fire you because they want to keep Aaron, then you're never getting another GM gig.
Yeah,
because you're the guy that had to get fired so the MVP would stay with the franchise.
Yeah, so that's not a good thing to have on your resume.
Yeah, you're not getting another gig. Like I understand that the NFL is all about rehashing people.
I guess you go to the XFL.
Yeah,
and try to work back up.
You're not getting another GM gig. But if you fall on your sword and admit that, all right, I made a mistake last year in the draft, but I don't want to destroy this franchise. You do that, then maybe like 3 or 5 years down the line, you get another shot. You get a little scouting gig in the meantime, then maybe you get another shot down the line. I don't know. But, man, dude, if you're a Packer fan, bro, you can't lose your quarterback right now. You've gone to 2 straight NFC championship games. You're so close. Just got to invest a little bit, and you can take a shot. Oh, man. And then you got ESPN. You got some of these Packer fans that are so Packers that they're trying to write articles now convincing Aaron Rodgers that this team got closer in the draft, despite not having any offensive talent. That taking the cornerback, the kid from Georgia, was the wise move because we got destroyed with the cornerbacks by Tom Brady last year in the NFC Championship game.
Which is
true. That is true, but that's a reach, bro. That's a reach. Like
Aaron Rodgers don't want to hear that.
He wants a receiver.
Yeah, he wants
to go along with Devontae Adams in that tight end. That's what he wants. That's what he wants. And you won't get it for him. So I don't know. What do you think, Sean? Where do you think this ends?
It's got to be. I mean, Aaron Rodgers is going to stay a Green Bay Packer. It's got to be GM dumbass either dropping on the sword or getting fired.
Well, here's the other thing.
There's no way if you're in the executive area of Green Bay, you're saying, you know what, this GM shows us that he can win. Let's get rid of Aaron Rodgers. There's no way that's happening.
Then what do you do with Jordan Love? Do you trade him?
You let him sit there until the contract. Well, Aaron Rodgers, how much was he got? 2 years left on his deal?
You got to trade Jordan Love then. You got to get something for him.
I don't think you do. I think you save him.
Well, but so what? So then he's finally going to get his shot when he's, 26, 27?
Probably, yeah.
Oh.
Unless Rodgers has a fall off this year, and then maybe you could show the fan base that, hey, okay, now's the time. Again, I think they were booking on that Aaron Rodgers was going to have a fall off.
Oh, they absolutely. Oh, dude, 100%. And Aaron Rodgers knew that.
And then they looked at it like, hey, look, we made the right decision. We got Jordan Love, and now it's all backfired, and now you have to eat what?
Yeah, you got to eat that crow. No, listen, Aaron absolutely knew that he said that he knew. He saw their plan was to dump me after the 2020 season. After this year, their plan was going to be to dump me. And the only way that I can prevent that from happening, exactly, the only way I can prevent that from happening was to put them in a position where you can't dump me. Because if you dump me, the fans are going to lose their crap. And that means I got to win the MVP. And the fact that he did it, that he knew what he had to do, that he went out there for an entire season and delivered on it. And got it done.
That shows you the type of player he is.
Bro, that to me is insane. Before the season, he said to himself, if I want to keep playing football, if I want to save my career, I have to be the best in the league this year and win the MVP.
He did it.
And he did it. With injuries and all that. He literally did it. And he did it going away. He barely broke a sweat.
Yeah.
He dominated. Oh, dude, he's so good. He's so good. I swear to God, I want him to be my spirit animal. Just the fact that he will never, for me, dude, that's better than what Tom Brady did with the Bucs. It's better than what Tom Brady did with the Bucs.
Yeah, I mean, look
because
what they
there wasn't
did. They
nearly as much
weapons in and everything else.
There wasn't nearly as much animosity there. This was Aaron Rodgers against the world. Aaron Rodgers single-handedly against his franchise in the front office, and he delivered. Oh, it's so good.
I wish they would have had cameras following them around last year.
I know.
Just to see.
I want a camera just in GM Dumbass's office right now, just so we can.
That right now, yes.
The consternation on his face now, the wiggling in his seat, oh my God, knowing that his whole world is crumbling all around him. That the people of Green Bay are going to show up at the franchise at the offices with pitchforks and flames.
But now
it's
knowing,
phenomenal.
too, the chip that was on Rodgers' shoulder last year, before every game, can you imagine, I would love just to watch
I'm
that
just going to insult him now.
Yeah,
before every game, if I'm Matt LaFleur, I'm doing something to piss him off.
I'm like, hey, here's your papers. If you have a bad game, you're gone.
Are you kidding me? I'm getting Danica Patrick to become an ambassador for the team.
Yes.
So she can walk by the locker room every day and piss him off.
Jordan Love wearing a 12 jersey.
Oh, my goodness. Such good stuff. Thank you, Green Bay Packers. Thank you, GM Dumbass, for giving me this content. I can't tell you how much it means to me.
We needed it today.
We needed it. We absolutely needed it. Thank you all very, very much. And Aaron Rodgers, you are my spirit animal. All right, we will take a break. We've got an update coming up next. More talk coming up next. This is OnsideRadio.com.
Onside Radio, the only choice for the South Florida sports fan. When you need your warehouse looking good while staying efficient, there's only one place to find the finest racks in the business. Pallet Rack City in Hialeah. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547. Pallet Rack City is the company you need when you want your warehouse sporting the finest racks in the business. After all, who doesn't love a great rack? Pallet Rack City. 305-424-8547. That's 305-424-8547.
When you want a perfectly straight smile without braces, you can count on MoodyAsDental.com. A stunning smile is within reach. Learn more about Invisalign. Find out why so many trust the Moody Ass family. Dr. Moody Ass is an inventor and has several patents on innovative surgical instruments that are used around the world. Experience a family environment and trust on a worldwide level. From implants to crowns to a beautiful Invisalign smile. Call 305-821-0231. That's 305-821-0231. Or go to the website at MoodyAsDental.com.
Hi, it's Olivia Munn with my shelter pets, Frankie and Chance. Say hi, guys. When I adopted them, I discovered that they both have incredible personalities. Chance's sole purpose in life is to love and to be loved. Frankie is a little bit of a scoundrel and always entertaining. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council, the Humane Society of the United States, and Maddie's Fund.
WLESPN. We've got all your sports.
We're live and local.
If you wake up early enough.
You're so bad, honey.
Tune us in, as long as you're not under a bridge.
Or under any power line.
Ain't it awful? South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnsideRadio.com.
Riddle me this. With all this sizzling meat and crunchy veggies nestled between toasty flatbread, who should get credit for Papa John's new papadilla? The person who invented pizza or the person who invented folding? Well, whoever it is, a tip of the tongue hat to you, sir or madam. Get a new papadilla, 4 flavors, just $6 each. Better ingredients, better pizza, better than a sandwich. Papa John's.
Now that it's springtime, it's only getting hotter here in South Florida. Make sure your AC in your home or business is running smoothly by investing in a preventative maintenance plan from M&S Air Conditioning. And M&S is a Mitsubishi Diamond Elite contractor. When you purchase a new Mitsubishi electric mini split system, you'll get a 12-year warranty. Or install a high-efficiency polarized air filter in your AC unit that captures and destroys biological contaminants to improve air quality. M&S Air Conditioning have been providing prompt, honest, and reliable service for over 30 years. Schedule service or call to get more info on our preventative maintenance plans. Call 954-421-3680 or visit ac-florida.com.
Keeping you informed in the world of sports. With an OnsideRadio.com sports update.
Sasha Barkov sent the fans home happy with the overtime winner as the Florida Panthers beat the Dallas Stars 5-4. The Panthers skating next with the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's Saturday. A little bit of time off for the Panthers. That puck will drop at 7 o'clock. The Miami Heat, they welcome the Dallas Mavericks into the AAA. Tonight, tip-off set for 8 o'clock. And the Miami Marlins, they start a series with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Sandy Alcantara is on the mound for the Fish. Trevor Rogers, he won NL Rookie of the Week. And Chad Ochocinco, apparently he's getting in the boxing ring. He'll be at the card here at Hard Rock with Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul. Get the memes ready. You're listening to South Florida's only local sports talk station, OnSideRadio.com.
Welcome back to Toasted Sports. To reach out to Toast, dial 888-441-4623. That's 888-441-4623. Back to Toasted Sports.
Tuesday morning, Toasted Sports streaming live on OnSideRadio.com. Download the podcast once it posts. Hour 1 should be up there at about, 10 after 9 or so, right around that time. So last night, my wife, I walked into the bedroom and she has Armageddon on the TV. That is one of those movies for her where anytime it's on, Sean, she has to stop and watch it. Absolutely. Even if there's commercials, she's got to stop and watch it. And I got movies like that for myself. Armageddon, not one of them. But I put it out on Twitter last night, like what movie, when you're flipping through and you see it, you have to stop, regardless. Even though there's got commercials, whatever, it's on TNT or TBS or whatever. And some pretty good responses, man. Obviously, for me, Shawshank is absolutely one of them. Shawshank Redemption. And that seems to be on a lot. I always got to check that out. Someone put in Gladiator. I don't see Gladiator on that often.
Yeah, I don't know what they have. They must have HBO or something.
Yeah. Fifth Element. Yeah, I don't see that one.
No. They must really have high-priced stuff.
Right? Silence of the Lambs. I haven't seen that on TV in ages. And if it was, I would not stop on it. I like that movie, but I'm not. Now, here's one.
See, so far, I wouldn't have stopped on any of these.
Tombstone. Absolutely.
No?
Oh, I'm your Huckleberry. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Dude. I love Tombstone. I love Tombstone. Yeah, I'm stopping on that. Yep. How about, what you got one?
No, I was going to say, I'm a comedy guy, so when I see, like, The Replacements, which is on a lot.
Oh, The Replacements,
I stop at The Replacements.
100%.
Draft Day with the NFL Draft was coming up.
Is that on a lot?
Not on a lot. It was, like, leading up to draft a little bit, but I rented it, too, so I watched it about 7 or 8 times.
Bro, I love The Replacements, and we own that one. My issue with The Replacements, and it doesn't take away from the movie for me, but the editing in that movie could be the worst of all time.
Yeah.
Like there are scenes that it's like you're like wait what, like how can what's his name, Keanu Reeves, what was his name in the movie? Shane Falco. How can Falco be on the sideline with Gene Hackman right now when he's in the game?
Yeah.
So anyways, that is always My Cousin Vinny's a good one.
Yes.
That is on TV often.
I watch all
yeah,
the time.
I will always stop on My Cousin Vinny. What else we got here?
You know, for the longest time, I'd never seen the beginning of My Cousin Vinny. I'd always caught it like
really?
Afterwards, yeah.
Oh, after they've been arrested?
Yeah.
Oh,
most of the
no,
time,
so
yeah.
you didn't even know why they were in jail.
Yeah, but then I finally saw it. I was like, wait, what is this? This is My Cousin Vinny? I always thought I had it at the beginning, but I didn't.
Oh, God. Step Brothers, someone put up there. Oh, Coming to America.
Yeah, that hasn't been on as much lately.
No, it hasn't. Dude, I'm telling you what, the number one for me is Shawshank, and that made it on this list numerous times. Because that's on all the time. It seems like Shawshank Redemption is on every week. It really does. Gone in 60 Seconds. I love that movie. But I don't see it on very often.
I wonder what channels they're watching.
How about Rudy?
Rudy hasn't been, again, it was on for a while, and then I guess it ran its course.
Because, I'm not talking movie channels. I'm talking, cable channels where you would have to stop for commercials.
Yeah, like the Wizard of Oz marathon.
It's easy to stop on HBO when you got a full uncut movie happening without interruption. But will you go ahead and sit? Now, what I'll do, if Shawshank is on, I will, because it will already be automatically set to record for my DVR, because I said it like ages ago. But I will then wait until it's like a half an hour in. Then I'll start watching from the beginning so I can fast forward through the commercials.
I do that with a lot of shows that I watch now.
But yeah, I love, absolutely. Terminator 2. Dude, where are you seeing these on normal TV?
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, none of these I ever see on normal TV. Normal TV is like a handful of different movies. It's the same rotation of movies that go around.
Yeah, pretty much your TNTs and Turners.
The Bandit? Smokey and the Bandit? Seriously, what channels are you watching?
When's the last time you watched TV?
What channels are you watching where you're seeing Smokey and the Bandit pop up on TNT? Maybe like what? Country music television you're seeing?
I don't.
Yeah, I don't get CMT. Them and Comcast are battling it out.
Yeah, and I would not stop on Forrest Gump. Oh
no, I've watched it twice. That's it.
I can't. There's some movies where just watching it once or twice.
There's a part like if I turn it and it's on that part, I might watch that part, but I'm not going to stay for the rest of the movie.
Yesterday on social media, one of my followers went ahead and so I follow a bunch of gamers. I follow Nick Merckx, Dr. Disrespect, Tim the Tap Man. So here's the interesting thing is that a bunch of these guys live here because there's no state income tax.
Oh, okay.
And apparently Nick Merckx lives in Miami. He moved down here. He lives somewhere in South Florida, somewhere in Dade, I believe. And so he showed a clip of him out at a golf course at a driving range, just taking some swings over the weekend. And one of my followers went ahead and tagged him and was like, yo, bro, if you're in this town now, I got to take you out for 18 on one of our best courses anytime you want. And so I saw him reply to Nick Merckx. I'm like, yo, well, I'm in for this. Which track we hitting? And so now we're trying to see if Nick Merckx will play the Blue Monster with us. This is zero chance that he'll ever reply. But, yeah, Nick, if someone knows Nick down here, yo, we'll take him out to the Blue Monster. Tell him he can spend an afternoon with toast. He'll be the best day of his life.
Oh, the best day. We'll go from golfing with pastors to gamers. This is good.
Oh, I haven't gotten any blowback from the pastors yet. That's good. Good thing I didn't use our names yesterday.
Yes, you did well.
I did well. I did well. I think if you really,
I was entertained following you on.
Yeah, I think if you really wanted to find out where I was for that on Saturday, you could find out. If you wanted to ask around people, but yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no. I don't need to be getting. I need to get up to heaven at some point in time. I don't need to give myself bad juju there. Oh man! All right, so check this out. It is going to be a hairy hurricane season again. I know last year was crazy. We got into the Greek alphabets. Here's the cool thing. All right, if you are in a house right now that is 20, 30, 40 years old and you don't have hurricane windows, bro, you don't understand what's going on here. You don't understand the existence you could be living. When I had these old metal ass 40-year-old windows, bro. They would wobble a little bit. It wasn't a tight fit anywhere. You could see little gaps. B&T Windows and Doors came over last year, got me installed with PGT Custom Windows and Doors. Bro, my house is so quiet now, Sean. When those crazy muffler idiots are tearing down the street. It doesn't wake me up anymore. I'm good to go. And then the other great part is the value of my house has increased.
Oh, that's the most important.
And my homeowner's insurance has decreased.
Another very important thing.
So I got more value for my house. I have less bills I got to pay. And I have the safety and security of knowing that next time we're in the cone of death with a category 3, 4, or 5 bearing down on us, I'm good. I don't have to go put up plywood. I don't have to go, do wing nuts and tear up my knuckles. So you got to get hooked up with PGT Custom Windows and Doors, and there's only one place to call. That is Brett and Tom at B&T Windows and Doors. Great people. Brett will come out to your house immediately. He will get you all set up. He'll give you the estimate. They will get the permits pulled, and they will get you installed right as hurricane season is amping up. So don't waste any time. Call today. 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126 for B&T Windows and Doors.
You're listening to Toasted Sports. Take OnSideRadio.com, your home for sports talk everywhere with the Radio.net app. Find the app at OnSideRadio.com, South Florida's home for real sports talk.
When you're tired of watching the sun damage your furniture or raise your electric bill, it's time to do what we did here at OnSideRadio.com studio. Call A Shade Above Window Fashions in Davie and Sunrise. A Shade Above Window Fashions has a great selection of blackout shades to choose from. We can almost create a complete blackout for your bedroom or media room. Call them at 954-434-4774. That's 954-434-4774. Love the space you live in. A Shade Above Window Fashion.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List in the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
AM 1260. 1260 WLEN.
We're live and local. Honey, are we really?
Just read what they wrote.
We're the best sports station for Miami.
What kind of programming genius does it take to flip a switch and put it on an ESPN satellite? We're your home for all local sports. AM 1260 WLE. Honey, would you please bring my laxative in here?
Sure, honey.
Ain't it awful? South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnSideRadio.com.
Big O for M&S Air Conditioning. You know, air quality in your home and business is more important than ever. That's why you've got to call M&S Air Conditioning and let them install a high-efficiency polarized air filter in your AC unit. Folks, it attracts, captures, and destroys biological contaminants to improve your air quality. With stellar customer service, answering your call from 7:30 a.m. till 9 o'clock p.m. For more info on high-efficiency air filters and their preventative maintenance plans, visit M&S Air Conditioning at ac-florida.com.
Hey, it's Toast, and no doubt last year hurricane season was one of the craziest we've ever seen. Well, Noah's saying once again, going to be another active season, so you need to call B&T Windows and Doors today and get PGT custom windows and doors installed like I did so that you are fully protected. Listen, there's no better peace of mind than PGT custom windows and doors when you're the cone of death for a Category 5 storm. Call B&T Windows and Doors today to get set up. 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126.
Inter Miami CF fans, join us at our new home this season for all away games as we broadcast live at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company, 1901 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Join Big O and Alex Dono for the live pregame, halftime, and postgame shows while we watch the games. Enjoy meticulously brewed beer on site, delicious artisanal pizzas, live music, and giveaways. So, the new home for all Inter Miami road games is at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company at the Pompano City Mall, where they'll feature all the Inter Miami games. Follow them on Twitter at Dangerous Minds B and Facebook and Instagram at Dangerous Minds Brewing, and visit them at dangerousmindsbrewing.com.
Let's get back to Toasted Sports. You can send a text at 844-416-8123. That's 844-416-8123. Here's Toast. Stories you won't hear anywhere else. This is Toasted News.
All right, we begin. A wedding musician recently shared a story to Reddit, to the Reddit forum, about a man trying to hire him for an upcoming wedding. Posting under the name Megabolic Chops, so this must have happened over in England, the musician shared screenshots of the text conversation. The groom-to-be begins by explaining that times are tough because of the pandemic, and then asks if the performer will do the wedding, quote, as a favor. The groom-to-be then makes an unexpected offer. If you fancy coming to perform, I'll take care of you, bit of grub, couple of beers, and I'll put in a good word with the bridesmaids. The musician responded, that's a very kind offer, but sadly the pandemic has also affected me, and I also need to make money. Hope your day is amazing. Amazingly, the conversation didn't end there. The groom-to-be responded, I'm sorry, but I can't really take no for an answer. I reckon she'll divorce me if I don't get you. Well, tough luck. The dude ain't coming to sing for free. Wow, the gall on you, bro. That is, wow. All right.
I guess it's different over there. Huh?
Apparently so. They're performing at a wedding for free. Get the hell out of here.
Give you some grub and put in a good word with
right?
the
Well, I don't know what.
what do the bridesmaids look like?
Exactly. Thank you. Not taking a leap of faith here. All right. Next up, a woman, Jesus, is suing a company after receiving a penis bomb that exploded in her face. She was shocked to receive the spring-loaded missile, which shoots hundreds of phallic confetti shapes. The package was designed by Ruin Days, an American company which sells and sends prank items. Other objects it sells include penis-shaped sweets, spring-loaded glitter poop and sperm bombs, as well as embarrassing postcards and rude cards. But the woman of Long Island, New York, is now taking legal action after receiving the package in May of this last year. Court papers described the missile as a spring-loaded tube-shaped package which abruptly and unexpectedly shoots out hundreds of penis-shaped plastic like confetti with a high velocity and great force that just hit her all in the face.
That's high-powered.
The item was sent in a package which was designed to disguise the true nature of its contents.
Oh, somebody got her.
She is now said to be seeking damages for alleged assault, battery, and emotional distress and negligence from getting hit in the head or face with a bunch of penises.
Never thought you'd see that coming.
Oh, my God. What is this company? I got to buy stuff for people.
This is good stuff.
I got to ruin days, man.
So did they send it in a package, or did somebody buy it? I wonder.
Apparently someone buys it and then sends it to you as a gift, and you don't realize it's like a prank. Oh, my God. I got to send one of them to Big O.
Oh, this is great.
All right, final one. Leonardo Hathaway, 19, is going viral since launching an OnlyFans account for his mom, Lucine Duarte. But Hathaway swears there's no Oedipus complex involved here, just a loyal son returning the support of his mommy dearest. We have an incredible relationship between mother and child, said Hathaway, who works as a male model in London. Hathaway has posed without clothes for men's magazines before, but now the teen is backing his mom as she snaps sexy shots for strangers on the adult subscription site. I have to support her choices, just as she supports mine. Duarte, a Brazilian Playboy pinup and former Miss Bum Bum. Ooh, she was Miss Bum Bum. She's got over almost 1 million Instagram followers. She stands to make a fortune from flaunting her full figure for a paying public like so many moms have since the onset of the pandemic. And for laying the foundation for his mom's OnlyFans windfall, Hathaway will reportedly be helping himself to a handsome handful of some of her income, so he's getting a cut. He's like, that's good.
That's not being supportive.
So
that's
you're
getting
like
a cut.
Yeah, you're like a pimp for your mom.
Yeah, this guy, he knows how to work
You're
this.
literally a pimp for your mom.
I got to support her, yeah, because she's giving you a whole bunch of money, probably.
Wow. All right. That is the news, but I have a little bonus here for you. A new study, Sean, claims that 60% of people say their best sex partner is who? Themselves. Is the best sex partner of your life staring at you in the mirror? 3 in 5 Americans say they've never experienced an orgasm with a partner and have only reached bliss through masturbation. In fact, 44% even credit masturbation of having a life epiphany or aha moment akin to an amazing shower thought. The new study finds that 2 in 3 Americans also think that they're mind-blowing in bed. Of course they do.
Everybody does.
Of course we all think that we're the bomb. And they say they've had their best orgasm solo. The poll of 2,000 sexually active Americans revealed the vital role masturbation plays in respondents' relationships with their bodies and their romantic encounters with others. 6 in 10 claim, hold on, they'd rather masturbate than have sex with a partner. That's
Where
a problem.
is this study done?
The research conducted by One Poll on behalf of LELO, L-E-L-O, some organization, finds that the respondents currently in a relationship, 7 in 10, are helping themselves climax after sex with their partner due to lackluster experiences. Well, I don't have that issue.
No.
When I have sex, I can come to I complete the job. I don't need to finish sex and then go, take care of myself. What would be the point of having the sex?
You interviewed a lot of people who had issues.
Well, I mean, listen, I was I'm not going to go down that road.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. We keep it clean here.
I just find it fascinating that 60% of Americans say that their best sexual partner is their right hand.
Them poor bastards.
We are so messed up. Oh my God, we can't even have sex right. We're not even having sex right. How can sex be better with your hand than with your partner?
I don't get it. We got stories for you just read. Overseas, one guy's pimping out his mom.
Yeah, pimping out his mom.
The other's trying to get a musician for free and give away the bridesmaids.
Yes.
And here we are. We're just take ourselves.
Yes. This is America. Not America. America. All right, we'll take a break. We got hour 2 coming up. Ira Winderman coming up at 9:20. We will not talk masturbation with him. We'll talk all about the NBA and the Heat. Also, going to do some Tier-Making Tuesday coming up next. Love a tier. We do that next. This is Toasted Sports on OnSideRadio.com.
Onside Radio, the only choice for the South Florida sports fan.
Papa, why can't we telegraph while riding a horse?
Son, there ain't no one to blame but
Jeffro. He was riding old Betsy the Stallion, tip-tapping away at his telegraph, when blam! Ran right into the side of the saloon.
Well, if Jeffro can't do it, neither should you. Don't text and drive.
Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
Okay, men. This is your time. Maybe you didn't choose this, but you're here now. You're gonna go out there and be an all-star caregiver. It's up to you. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna go grocery shopping, cook, clean, be there emotionally and physically. You gotta dig deeper. Drive them to physical therapy, doctor's appointments. Don't you forget about the pharmacy. I know you won't, because that's what caregivers do. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. This is your time to show the world, your family, and yourself that you're tougher than tough. Now go out there and be the best caregiver this world has ever seen.
Caregiving is tougher than tough. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving. A public service announcement brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
Welcome to OnSideRadio.com. Broadcasting from South Florida to the world. No station in South Florida provides more live and local sports talk.
This is like rock and roll with no music.
Follow us on social media at OnSide Radio.
Okay, forest animals, today is a new day. Kids are coming to the forest, and it's up to us to make their visit a good one. Sparrow.
Yes?
Have you practiced the most popular bird songs for the year?
Of course.
Catchy. I like it. Okay, River.
Dude.
How's the temperature?
It's a refreshing 52 degrees, man. Perfect for a little riverside shoeless relaxation.
Ah, good. Owl, you here? Course. Who's asking? I am. Look, you know the drill. Sleep during the day, scare the kids at night. Perfect. I love my job. Oak Tree?
What's up?
Still in the same place I left you last year. That's what I like. Consistency.
Well, it's not like I'm going anywhere for the next couple hundred years.
I know. I love it. Turtle. Turtle.
He's not here yet, man.
He's late every morning. You'd think you would have learned by now to leave the night before our meetings. Okay. Squirrel. Has anybody seen Mr. Squirrel?
The forest has been preparing just for you. Visit a forest near you today. To learn more about cool things to do in the forest, visit discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hello, Inter Miami CF fans! Download the Drink AR app and play inside a first-of-its-kind virtual soccer stadium, hosted by Bodega Trevento and Inter Miami CF, and celebrate your passion for soccer from the comfort of your own home. Find the download links on our Instagram account at Treventus and get our wines delivered straight to your home with a discount for all Inter Miami CF fans. Discover Trevento, a shared passion.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List in the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Welcome to Toasted Sports.
Tuesdays are better.
Yeah, they are.
What?
It's just better.
I'm very excited. It's Tuesday.
You're weird. You're such a weird person.
This whole show is
weird.
Kind of weird.
Weird.
Not weird, but like exciting weird.
Sure, whatever floats your boat.
Enough talk.
Enough talking.
Start the show! Start the show! Here's Toast.
Second hour, Toast, the sports podcast, streaming live on OnSideRadio.com. I am Toast, Sean Stanley, sitting shotgun as always behind the board. It is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. I guess that means that today it'll probably be a marathon of Star Wars movies on either TNT or TBS or one of those. They'll all be on there. I'm guessing at some point today you'll be able to find pretty much all of them. So I thought maybe we'd do some tiers today and do a tier 4 Star Wars. So I got 2 tiers today. I've got the Star Wars ranking, Star Wars film ranking, and then also United States ranking, the individual states. All right, so we're going to tier up both of those. Sean, are you a big Star Wars fan?
I will watch it. I would not say that I'm a big fan.
Okay.
I couldn't.
But you've seen
give
them
you
all?
the-
Have you seen them all?
I have watched all of them. I believe I've watched all of them. I think I've
Okay.
caught up to all of them.
Okay. All right. So let us begin with we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 levels to this tier. So number 1, let's see. The first one they're giving us is Star Wars: The Force Awakens. They're going with one of the most recent 3. This is the one that restarted the trilogy. I would give The Force Awakens. Man, it's got to either be an A or a B. Part of me thinks it's a B.
Yeah,
All right, I'm gonna
B.
give it. I'm gonna give it a B. Then we've got which one is this? Attack of the Clones. Oh God. So all right. So the first 3, Phantom Menace, Attack of the Clones, and Revenge of the Sith. I'm just not a big fan of any of them. I will give Attack of the Clones. I'll put that as a level 4, just because there's only one. Well, there's 2 that belong as a level 5, and I'm not going to insult the other ones by doing that. So let's see. We got the next one would be Empire Strikes Back. Empire Strikes Back for me that's an A.
Yeah,
that's
I was
top
gonna say,
level.
those are the originals, man.
That
for
top
me.
level
That's-
for me, that's the best of all the Star Wars movies. Empire Strikes Back for me. Then so we've got them as an A. Then we have The Last Jedi. That is a D for me. That is one of the worst Star Wars movies ever made. The Last Jedi. Stop with that. All right, next one up. It's tough doing this on my phone.
Yeah, especially with the pictures.
All right, Star Wars, the original.
Oh,
this
that's
is a tier A for me.
Yeah,
I'm not putting I'm not putting it as the top tier, but it's the one
No.
that started it all. So for me, that's it's level 2.
Yeah, but that's the one that introduced
I'm aware of that.
everybody,
I'm aware
right?
of that, but it wasn't as good as Empire Strikes Back.
Well, because you were doing the introduction by Empire Strikes Back, you already knew everybody, so now the action is there.
So what you're saying is because it was the first that started this whole thing, it has to be top tier.
I believe so, because if that story wasn't so
Right,
good,
right.
the
there would
Empire
be-
Strikes Back story would not be as well as
All
the
right.
Star Wars.
All right, so the original goes tier 1. All right, the original will go tier 1. All Sean's fault. All right, next up, Phantom Menace. Yeah, so that's tier bottom. That's the last one. That's bottom. Bottom of the barrel right there, baby. Bottom of the barrel. Return of the Jedi.
Oh, see, that's an A for me.
Yeah, that's an A for me.
And
That's an
I
A.
think it's just because the first 3,
Yep.
to me, were just,
All right.
it was awesome for what they were.
Now here's the interesting one. Star Wars Rogue One. This was one of the standalones. I will tell you right now, this is top tier for me.
Okay.
I believe that this is right up there with Star Wars and Empire Strikes Back. I believe, for me, this and Empire Strikes Back are the 2 best Star Wars movies. I love the fact that Rogue One deals with what happened right before Star Wars started, with getting the plans and everything, and Your Only Hope, Obi-Wan, that whole deal. All right, next one up will be Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, that's I'm putting that as a C.
That goes down.
Yeah, it goes down. Then we got Solo. Now, listen, I'll tell you what, man. I know Solo didn't do well, and I know folks like to rip on Solo. I kind of enjoyed Solo.
I liked it.
I enjoyed the one-off Solo. I'm giving the one-off Solo, I'm putting it on a B tier.
I wouldn't argue that, because I
Yeah.
think it also gave you insight, again, like the same with Star Wars with the introduction. Although we know who Han Solo is, this kind of gave you what led up to where he was at.
All right, and then the last one is The Rise of Skywalker. I am putting that as a number 2.
That's a B, or
That's a B. Yeah. So my
Yeah.
A is Empire Strikes Back, Rogue One, and the original Star Wars. Then I've got Return of the Jedi, one notch below that as the A. Then my B tier, I've got Force Awakens, Solo, and what is this one again? The Rise of Skywalker. And then my C tier is going to be, all one of those. Yeah, Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith. And then my D tier, The Last Jedi. Phantom Menace. Just brutal.
Yeah, no,
brutal.
I think that's a pretty good.
That's
You're gonna have people that can disagree, but I think.
Of course they're going to disagree, but that's fine. I think that's I think it's pretty strong.
And also, I think anybody that saw the first 3, like in our age group, is going to think that those 3 were the best, and then, like you said, the Rogue One. And things
100%,
like that.
100%. All right, so now Let's move on to tier out the states. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tiers. No, 6 tiers. I'm sorry, 6 tiers. We'll start off with state number 1. Now, I haven't been to most of these states, just so you know. So I'm just going off of just perception.
Yes, 100%.
Number 1, Indiana.
Don't want to go there.
Yeah, have zero desire to go to Hoosier country. Now, it doesn't mean it's a bad state. I've never been. I mean, I guess you got Indianapolis.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you
I want to go to the Indianapolis
you got a
500.
city
I
there.
want to go see
the Indy
that.
500 I have been to. Oh, so I have been, right.
Yes.
I went to the Indy 500 back when I was like 10.
Yeah.
So don't remember it well, but it was a damn good time. Indiana.
Is that high school still there that Hoosiers was shot in?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'd like to see that. Like
yeah,
the little,
right. Sure.
Gymnasium.
Indiana. God, it's such a. I don't know, man.
But it's a 5.
It's a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's second to last.
Oh.
With the Indy 500.
We gotta put it up to a 3.
I'll put it as
4.
a C.
Okay.
Yeah, that's tier 4.
And that's just because of the Indy 500.
That's just because of the Indy 500.
Yeah.
Next up, Hawaii. Listen, I've never been, and I probably won't go because it's such a friggin' long flight.
I had a layover in Honolulu.
Oh, really?
Going to Okinawa, yeah.
I got to think that Hawaii's awesome.
It is, but it's expensive.
Well, because
this
it's an
was a while
island.
ago,
Because
and
it's
it
an
was very
island.
expensive.
It's expensive to get goods there.
Yes.
I, though, would think I think everyone likes to go to Hawaii. I put Hawaii as a tier A state. Tier A. Not second level. Not top tier, one below.
Okay, I can handle that.
You know, there's a lot of volcanoes.
Yeah, again, I would
Very
go there. It's
expensive,
just very expensive.
Speaking of expensive, California. Listen,
There's
bro.
so much to do over there.
There is a lot to do. There's a lot to do, and there's a lot that can annoy you.
Yes.
I'll put them as a B.
Yeah.
A B.
I would like to go to the
tier
Venice
3,
Beach.
yeah.
I'd like to see that area there, the Muscle Beach and all that.
Oh, you want to go to Muscle Beach, do you?
Oh, yeah. Let my fat fly.
Look at all the guys working out. Yeah, just sit there and gaze at them.
Yes.
The sweat glistening off their body.
No.
Okay.
California Hollywood sign.
Next up, Alaska.
I don't want to go there.
Dude, I would love to go to Alaska.
I
The last great untamed, land in this country.
Let me rephrase. I don't want to go there during the thick of winter, I guess.
Well, no, and I don't want to go there and get attacked by a bear.
Yeah, or a moose. You probably get a
the
moose
moose,
there.
the moose's attack.
I'm sure they do.
Nah, they don't.
They
really
look
attack,
like
do
they'll
they?
tear you up.
Really, a moose?
Yeah.
Will tear you up.
Those what are those? Horns?
horns?
What are those things?
The antlers?
Yeah, they got like 12 things they can hit you
Yeah, but
with.
the bear's got like those claws.
Well, see, but the bears, to stay away from.
Nah,
The
a bear will disembowel you. A moose will not. I don't believe.
The moose will lure you in like, oh, look at this nice little moose.
Aren't mooses?
Man, you're thinking of bullwinkle. Bullwinkle's the only moose that's.
Well, yeah, but don't they just eat vegetables? Aren't they just vegetarians? Do they eat meat? Moose? I think they just graze on
They're wild animals, man.
I think they just graze on grass and stuff.
Oh,
they're like
my
a horse.
They're not cows.
They're not. Yeah, they're closer to a cow than they are than to a bear. They walk around on 4 legs.
All right. You mess with the moose. So I'll leave the moose
I'm
alone.
not saying I'd mess with a moose. I just don't think a moose is going to eat me. I'd rather mess with a moose than a bear.
The moose will kick you.
Well, a bear will kill you.
Yeah, but the bear, again, you will stay away from.
But the bear can run after your ass.
Look, if there's a bear there, I'm not getting out of the car to take a picture.
I'm putting Alaska.
If there's a moose there, I'm going to get out and take a picture and get kicked.
I'm putting Alaska as a tier B, just because it's good for photographs and
Oh,
stuff.
I agree. It's good.
All right, next up, Alabama. That's just F. That's F. I'm not
just
Alabama.
right
Just
to
get
the
the hell
bottom.
out of here. What are you talking about, Alabama?
Roll Tide!
Oh, this state does. This is was this Arizona or Nevada? Oh, it doesn't have a name on it. Son
Oh,
of a bitch.
man.
Now I got to know my shapes.
Oh,
yeah, that's
no.
Arizona. That's Arizona. Good. Okay. That's Arizona. I got to go by my shapes. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm screwed when Colorado comes up.
Damn that elementary
Damn thing's just a
education.
rectangle. All right, Arizona. I've never been. I hear it's a nice dry heat.
Yes.
I
went for a wedding. It was 115 degrees,
All right,
and I
so
didn't
then-
even sweat.
You didn't sweat. All right, then I'll
sweat.
put it as a C, a tier C state, right there with Indiana.
Yeah.
Next up, my dream. Here goes Colorado. Listen,
that's
Colorado.
an A for you.
Colorado's an A, bro. I got recreational weed over there. I got all the sports teams for all the Colorado's an A. All the all the beers out there, the microbreweries. Damn. All right, which one is this? What state is that? Oh, Delaware.
I think they're going in alphabetical order.
No, Delaware, because then I got Connecticut.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so Delaware. Delaware? Who even thinks about Delaware?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever wanted to go to
Yeah,
Delaware.
like I've driven through it before. Oh, but a D. D for Delaware. I'm giving it a D. There you go.
That's way to go.
Connecticut. Listen, I'm from Connecticut,
Hey.
but there ain't dick to do in Connecticut.
Stanford. I've been to Stanford.
I apologize. I apologize. I'm sorry on behalf of everyone that you've been to Stanford. Like Connecticut, listen, it's my home state. I'm going up there this weekend, but it's an F. Dude, there's nothing to do in Connecticut. You got no professional sports teams.
The UConn women's
outside of the
team.
UConn women. Exactly. That's your professional sports team. Next one up, Florida.
F.
F? You're such an ass. It's not an F. Listen, Florida's biggest drawback is the humidity. So it can't be an S. It can't be an A. I'm putting it up there with Alaska and California. It's the home of Disney World. I'll give it a B.
Disney World, Daytona 500.
There you go. Yeah, plenty of good stuff to go down here.
Now
Absolutely.
we got the F1 coming to
Yes,
Miami
we got
Gardens.
Formula One coming for the next 10 years. Georgia.
Georgia's a great state to drive through.
No, it's not, because
You
the
don't
state
wanna
cops are
stop.
assholes. The state cops in Georgia, they're waiting for it at the Florida line. There is nothing worse than driving through Georgia. They will, if you have an out-of-state flight, Georgia State Police are the biggest asses on the planet.
Well, you got to know, as soon as you get to that 2 miles out, you start hitting the speed limit down, put it on cruise control for 55 to get through Georgia.
Those sons of bitches will hang from bridges to nail your ass.
Yeah, they will.
I saw a cop hanging from a bridge once. So he couldn't get you, but he had cops up the road that were pulling your ass over.
Yeah. That's
Sons
what they
of
do.
bitches. So, Georgia, I'm giving you an F. Giving you an F.
Alabama and Georgia.
Alabama, Georgia, and Connecticut. Maryland. I like Crab.
Yeah, but
Crab is good, but dude, Maryland to me is like Delaware, so I'm going, that's a D. That's a D. Idaho.
There's a D in Maryland. So
Idaho. Come
oh,
on,
potatoes,
Idaho.
man. The potatoes.
Spudsy Spud.
Oh, that gives them a C right there.
Just because of potatoes? Like, would you ever go to Idaho? You like taters big time. Okay.
Oh, you wouldn't have tater tots, French fries, baked potatoes.
Illinois. All right,
scalloped
Illinois.
potatoes.
Illinois is up next. You got Chicago.
Oh, yes.
You got a big-time city. You've got
the
all
farming
the
there, all the vegetables. Oh, so good.
Illinois known for their farming and vegetables.
I have family there, yes.
I'm giving Illinois an A. Chicago's a fun town, bro.
Yeah. I would go with the A or B.
Arkansas, that's F.
Yeah, no
That's
reason to
just
go there.
Get the hell
nothing.
out of here, Arkansas. Are you kidding me?
Razorbacks.
Iowa. God, we got some lame-ass states.
I
Iowa.
tell you, man.
Corn.
I
Just
worry
corn
about
everywhere.
tornadoes there. I think Iowa. I think
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
tornadoes
sure.
and all
That tornado
area.
alley, that
Midwest
Oklahoma,
area.
that whole
Oh.
Midwest, the breadbasket. Iowa, man, Iowa. Like, I'm putting, that's like a D. That's a D.
There's
no desire. Kansas? Dude, seriously, these states suck.
The Jayhawks.
Our states. We have so many lousy states. Kansas. Stop. Yeah, you're with Iowa.
Listen, Dorothy, we're not Kansas
Kentucky. Get that. Well, you got the Derby.
Yeah, see? So
You got mint juleps.
That puts it to a C at
I'll
least.
give it a C. I'll give it a C. Oh, Louisiana, New Orleans, bro. I love New Orleans.
Oh, you gotta love New Orleans.
I'm going B. I'm going B
Yeah.
on Louisiana. Maine.
Crawfish.
Maine is literally
Oh,
it's
the
pointless. It's a
lobster.
pointless state. It's a pointless state.
Oh, but the lobster, man.
yeah, the
that-
lobster's
that's gotta
great,
bring
but
it
it's,
up.
all right, so it's D.
All right.
Lobster, yeah. It's a state of inbreds.
Is it really?
Oh my God! More
Oh,
brother,
that's right, you told the
more
story.
brother
That's right,
on
that's
sister
right.
love happening in Maine than anywhere else in the country. I swear to God.
That might take it down a peg.
You will see more people with eyes going in different directions in Maine than anywhere else on the planet. I swear to God. Massachusetts. You know, a lot of history.
Yeah.
You got all the sports teams. You know, I don't know.
Wrigley Field.
That's not Massachusetts. That would be Illinois.
I'm sorry, Fenway Park.
Park.
Yeah. I was thinking Wahlburgers.
I'll give him a
There's
C.
a Wahlburgers
I'll give him
there.
a C. Yeah,
Yes,
there's
that'll give him a
Wahlburgers
C.
everywhere. Michigan.
This is a difficult one.
This is, I'm telling you, we got crappy states in this country.
do.
Like, there's only a handful of states that anyone wants to go to. Michigan. Got Michigan and Minnesota and Mississippi and Montana. Oh, good God, this is brutal.
Yeah,
what
it's
time we got Ira coming up? We got to get to Ira,
we
don't
need
we?
to go to break here soon.
Yeah, we got to. All right, we
Thank
got to.
goodness.
Oh, thank God, we're
This is
taking a pause.
probably the worst tier
This is the
ever.
worst tier. We're taking a pause on. We have awful states in this country. We got to do better.
We should stop the tier and just say
as
we
it
need to do
stands right
better.
now, we're like a third of the way through, and we've only got one tier one state, and that's Colorado. I mean, are you kidding me?
And that's only
because of the weed. If they didn't have weed, it'd probably be like a B or an A.
Yeah, with everybody else there.
Good God. All right, we got to take a break. Ira Winterman coming up next from the Sun Sentinel. Going to talk all about the Heat, the NBA. Heat on a winning streak right now, trying to see if they can get themselves up into that number 5 seed or maybe number 4 seed. We will talk to him coming up next. This is Toasted Sports on OnSideRadio.com.
You're listening to Toasted Sports. Take OnSideRadio.com, your home for sports talk everywhere with simple radio. Find the app at OnSideRadio.com, South Florida's home for real sports talk.
Let's raise a cup to the first among us who put themselves last. To the risk takers, the mask makers, the heroes on the front line and online. To the ones keeping shelves full and keeping us hopeful. To those who don't stop and those making all the stops. To the ones who pick up, suit up, and never let us down. From all of us at Dunkin' to all the heroes keeping everyone running, we thank you.
BYB Extreme Bare Knuckle Fighting Series presents BYB 5. Saturday, May 15th at the fair at Tamiami Park. Week out of 5,000. See bare knuckle brawlers fight live in BYB's patented triangle ring, the Trigon. The smallest and most confrontational ring in combat sports. Early action includes slap fights as seen on YouTube. Buy your tickets now at BYBtickets.com for BYB 5. Saturday, May 15th. Doors open at 6 p.m. BYB is proudly sponsored by BMCHam.com. Your choice for gold and silver. BMCHam.com.
Inter Miami CF fans, join us at our new home this season for all away games as we broadcast live at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company, 1901 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Join Big O and Alex Dono for the live pregame, halftime, and postgame shows while we watch the games. Enjoy meticulously brewed beer on site, delicious artisanal pizzas, live music, and giveaways. So, the new home for all Inter Miami road games is at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company at the Pompano City Mall, where they'll feature all the Inter Miami games. Follow them on Twitter at Dangerous Minds B and Facebook and Instagram at Dangerous Minds Brewing, and visit them at dangerousmindsbrewing.com.
Hey, it's Toast. Last year when I had PGT custom windows and doors installed at my house by B&T Windows and Doors, I knew about the hurricane protection. What I didn't know? The silence. Oh my goodness, my house is so quiet now. One of those cars goes tearing down the street with the crazy loud muffler. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. It's unbelievable. I didn't realize how noisy my house was beforehand. You've got to get PGT custom windows and doors installed in your pad today. Call B&T Windows and Doors, 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126.
Fish fans, time to reel in the latest news in baseball with OnSideRadio.com's Marlins Minute. Here's Alex Aguirre.
The Miami Marlins are fresh off being swept by the Washington Nationals this past weekend, and tomorrow they head home to play the Arizona Diamondbacks, but so much has happened in Marlins baseball in just 2 days. Trevor Rogers named the NL Rookie of the Month over his own teammate, who may have won had he not been injured, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And in even worse news for an already struggling Marlins team, Paul Campbell, who has been absolutely atrocious, was suspended 80 games without pay for using PEDs. Paul Campbell was not great in his time with the Marlins, and it seemed to be he was overperforming anyways. So good riddance to him, and hopefully the Marlins can get back on track tomorrow at home versus the Diamondbacks.
Keep up with the latest on the Miami Marlins by subscribing on most platforms by searching OnSide Radio. It's time to talk Miami Heat with NBA insider Ira Winderman. It's the Acura of Pembroke Pines Miami Heat Report, exclusively at OnSideRadio.com. Let's go over the latest headlines locally with the Miami Heat and league-wide in the NBA with our very own Ira Winderman.
Every single week, Toasted Sports, honored to be able to talk to Ira Winderman from the Sun Sentinel about everything going on with the Heat and the NBA. And the Heat got a big game going on tonight. They enter Ira with a 3-game winning streak against the Mavericks. What are the odds that we can get Luka to tee out tonight?
Here's the problem. The NBA's total technical rules result in a suspension for the following game.
Yes.
So what the Heat needed for Luka to have one more tee ahead of time to be suspended for this. So it really doesn't help the Heat if Luka gets his first technical, stays in the game tonight, because his total will then go to be suspended for the Mavericks next game. And again, it's really interesting. As a matter of fact, it's almost something I want to talk about. Yeah, there's almost seems to be consternation from people around teams who say, no, we want to play the best guys. We don't want guys to be out. We want to measure ourselves against that. As a guy like you who's been involved in sports for so long now and talking to people, isn't that a bunch of BS? Isn't that what people say, sort of, forward thinking, to the public that, oh, no, we want everyone to be there? I think the Heat would be delighted if the teams they're playing the rest of the season have long injury reports. I think you want to catch breaks. So I think for all the people who are saying, oh, it's I'm glad that Luka didn't wind up getting a suspension for this game. This is how the Heat measure themselves. No, you know how the Heat measure themselves? By getting W's in the standings, because nothing matters more than that.
Well, we'll have to face Luka tonight, but we will not have to face Hardaway Jr. or Porzingis. They're both listed as out, so a definite opportunity here for the Heat to go ahead and grab a dub.
It is, but again, I think the Luka factor alone, when you have one great player, the Heat have always been very good about game planning against a singular star, but what that does is often leave open three-pointers for other players. So it'll be interesting. A former Gator like Dorian Finney-Smith, for example, has been thriving off the attention paid to Luka this year. So again, the Heat are good about singular star game planning, but sometimes it's the random scrub Heat killers who wind up getting them. These are tough games. Dallas is playing for something major, trying to avoid the play-in, especially with the Lakers, pulling off what they did last night. So when you look at the Heat situation, almost every game outside of 2 of their remaining 7 are teams that are in desperate playoff seeding fights. We will see how much the hunger is sort of on the Heat side as well, and it'll need to be. This is a brutal closing schedule with only 3 home games left.
All right, so Ira, we know that this Heat squad, it's all about Jimmy and Bam, but as we look at the last few games and we look at the playoffs coming up and we've only got a handful of games left, would it be safe to say that the success of this team going forward and for this playoff run will be determined by the efficiency of the backcourt of Nunn and Duncan together, how well they can play?
Obviously your supporting players have to be there to support. I almost have a feeling, Toast, that Jimmy has been laying low in some of these games. Okay. We know he's been able to sit out the fourth quarters of the past 2 in Cleveland and Charlotte to get himself rested. But I think ultimately it's about your stars. For as much as Duncan did last season, the bubble wasn't just about Duncan. For as much as even Goran and supporting players did, this is going to have to be on Bam. This is going to have to be on Jimmy. Matter of fact, I would look at it the other way. I would almost challenge those 2 to lift their games to another level. This is not the time to be deferential. This is not the time to make sure that Duncan gets his and Kendrick gets his and Trevor Ariza gets his. This is the time to be a bit of an SOB and say, I'm going to get mine. Ultimately, as we saw in the bubble, the Heat go as far as Jimmy Butler takes him. And they've been very good at pacing Jimmy Butler through this season, getting him rest when they can, risking lineups when both Bam and Jimmy are out. I think they're done with that. They have 1 back-to-back left. It's the final 2 games of the season, regular season. If they win those and can avoid the play-in, they'll get at least 5 days off. I think it's go time. I think we need to see SOB Jimmy right now.
There we go.
And if he's going to be a smart aleck to reporters, because that's what it requires to get him going, hey, all the better.
Why don't we go ahead and play that audio right now of Jimmy and Ira yesterday? This is great.
Are you aware of sort of how tough the schedule is down the close with 2 against Boston, 1 against Philly, 1 against Milwaukee, and 1 against Dallas? Does it almost feel maybe a little bit like pre-playoffs?
That's tough for you?
I don't know. I'm just saying. There's challenges.
Maybe if your sorry ass was on our team, it'd be tough. But I think we'll be just fine.
My sorry ass thanks you. Thanks, Jimmy.
Love
it. He's a good guy, dude. You can tell you guys have a decent relationship together, Ira. But
but you know what? I'm a little afraid because I looked at the Heat's projected starting lineup, and I am at shooting guard tonight. So I'm a little bit worried about the Heat's chances all of a sudden. I got to tell you, it's crazy. I had fun with that. I think that's what you have to do, especially now that we're doing our post-game interviews on Zoom. So there's not that personal connection. And yet you see all the aggregators. Butler takes on smart-ass Heat reporter. Reporter put in his place. It's like, and I was showing it. I went to the Panthers game with my son yesterday, and I was getting my Google alerts. And it was over and over over and over again. And I'm like, wow. Like this, the smallest little thing and what it becomes.
Doesn't take much. It does not take much. All right, so let me ask you this. Where, in your opinion, does Bam fall in the Defensive Player of the Year race right now?
You know, I understand what Bam is saying as far as that. I thought this was a great comment from him after the game the other day when he was asked about this. And he said, if you're going to look at my stats, I probably don't measure up. You have to watch our games. You have to watch how I'm switching out to any offensive threat, taking on every single challenge during a game. That is not something that Rudy Gobert is doing with Utah. He's not jumping out on the opposing point guard. That's not even something that Ben Simmons is doing for the 76ers. He's not jumping out on every opposing center. So Bam is more of an eye test than any metrics that you can come up with to try to justify him as Defensive Player of the Year. I think he has a very good case. But I also believe that the standings matter, that your team's record matters, and the bottom line is this. Rudy Gobert has his Utah Jazz at the top of the West and the top of the NBA. Ben Simmons has his 76ers much better positioned in the Eastern Conference than Bam does. That matters also. So do I think Bam should be in the race for Defensive Player of the Year? Absolutely. Do I think that Bam should be first team all defensive? Yeah, even if you have to cast him at power forward, could you have Rudy Gobert at center on that team? I think he deserves that also. But being the one player, since there's only one player who gets the award, I think it's awfully tough considering the season the Jazz have had, the season that Rudy Gobert has had, the success that the Jazz have had in the absence of Donovan Mitchell's injury. Mm-hmm. I think Rudy Gobert is the most impactful defender in the NBA. I think Bam Adebayo is the most unique defender in the NBA, but it's not most unique defender of the year award.
Right. Okay. So let me ask you this. Obviously, the biggest question mark on this roster right now from the fan standpoint is Victor Oladipo. And he's got his contract's up at the end of the year, going to be a free agent. So my question to you, how intense are the Heat and Victor pushing his rehab right now with the hopes of him being able to play in the playoffs?
I would put it this way. At one point, I think the Heat had an entire game plan and package, the Victor Oladipo game plan. And they were hoping he would come back soon enough that they could see if that works, if they could tweak it. I don't think that's the case anymore. I think if Victor can make it back from his knee issue, which the Heat are continuing to list as simply right knee soreness, I think he works back as a complementary player within the confines of the current Heat system. There's no more Victor Oladipo package right now. There can't be. There's not enough time for that. But I also say this, when you look at recent Heat games, and God bless him for what Max Strus has done, but it's, and again, not to be condescending, he's still Max Strus. So there are minutes there, especially with Tyler Hero still out with his foot pain. So there is an opportunity for another wing, especially another guard, to come in and get reasonably consistent minutes. I think that's what happens with Victor Oladipo. But I really think he has to show it on the practice court. I really think he has to show it in his drill work. The Heat can't afford for Victor Oladipo to warm his way back into play right now. They don't have the time. Every single game is go time the rest of the year. So I think when Victor Oladipo comes back, I think he comes back as a complementary player. And I think the next time we see Victor Oladipo as a leading man won't be until next season, whether it's with the Heat or whether it's with another team in free agency.
All right, we're talking to Ira Winterman of the Sun Sentinel, and we've talked about this a couple of times over the last few weeks, and the fact that in the West, even though the Lakers didn't have LeBron and they were falling in the standings, you would still take them as the team once LeBron and Anthony Davis got back, regardless of what seed they were in. However, now we're seeing that LeBron's ankle is not 100%, and he's going to have to take another game off. How concerned are you that this will linger into the playoffs for him and affect him in the playoffs?
There's two questions. The question before all of this was, which team would you take coming out of the West, the Lakers or the field? Mm-hmm. And I would have taken the Lakers. Right now, though, if you're rephrasing the question, would you pick the Lakers to come out of the West, necessarily, and or take the other teams? I would take the other teams, simply because of the inconsistency. I still think in every matchup, with LeBron is healthy, and remember, if they avoid the play-in, then they get at least 5 days off before the start of the playoffs. I think that's the kind of time that LeBron James needs. I think his coming in and out and these games every other day and 3 games in 4 nights and things like that are a bit too much for him right now. The bigger concern for me is Dennis Schroeder, and at a time when you expected most of the players to be vaccinated and be covered, that he's in pandemic protocols now for 10 to 14 days. That sort of bleeds into the playoffs, you know, and you wonder where he'll be conditioning-wise. That's a concern, but, man, I've just learned too many times over the years you don't bet against LeBron James once he gets in the playoffs. So if you're asking me, if I had to pick one team to come out of the West, you know, and put money on it, I'd probably still put my money on the Lakers.
All right, so also with LeBron, there's been a lot of talk about who should be the MVP and how many games you need to play to be, you know, considered for the MVP award. And instead of talking about LeBron and how much time he's missed, I want to kind of flip it over, because at the same time that we're talking about LeBron with the MVP, you could bring the same argument in with Coach of the Year and Nate McMillan. And now, granted, he's only going to end up coaching half the games for Atlanta, but the turnaround, they were 14-20 when he took over, and now they're sitting at what, the number 4 seed? I mean, does he get any
number five seed behind the Knicks? But
does
you know
he get
what?
any consideration?
Yes, consideration, absolutely. Again, this is the thing. It's like Bam saying it should be Defensive Player of the Year, and I'm saying Bam should definitely be on the ballot. Yes, you can make an argument that Nate McMillan should be on the ballot for taking over for Lloyd Pierce between 2 games at American Airlines Arena down here and turning that team around. But I got to tell you, when it comes to turnarounds, from the start of the season and expectations of the season, I don't think anyone is in Tom Thibodeau's class.
Okay, yeah.
For what he has made the Knicks relevant. This is the first time since 2013 that the Knicks will finish the season with a winning record. And I think for salvaging one of the league's marquee franchises, and honestly, doing it when the start of the season, you didn't see an all-star on that roster. You didn't see Julius Randle, who certainly has bounced around the NBA enough by now that he would emerge as this elite kind of talent. I think the Knicks for years have needed Tom Thibodeau. This time they finally got at least a coaching hiring right. We'll see about the front office with Leon Rose. I think Tom Thibodeau, even with the success that the Suns have had with Monty Williams and the success that the Jazz have had with Quinn Snyder, I think the fact that Tom Thibodeau making the Knicks relevant again and taking that mix of players that on paper is not an elite home court first-round team, I think Tibbs, unless the Knicks go south, they have a very tough road trip they're on right now, I think he's your favorite in the clubhouse.
Ira, great stuff as always. We'll get ready for tonight. Heat hosting the Mavericks, 8 o'clock tip time. Heat are given 3 points. Hopefully we get the W, keep that climbing up the standings, and stay out of the play-in game, man. Great stuff as always. Thank you, Ira.
Hey, my sorry ass is ready. Thank you, Coach.
Ira Winderman, everybody from the Sun Sentinel. Absolute thrill to talk to him every single week here and get the latest on the Heat. And a reminder that every Monday, him and Ethan do a full hour after me Inside the Paint, where they give, and I'm sure next Monday will be huge because they'll be getting ready for, it'll be getting closer and closer to the playoffs. So good stuff, man. We got to take a quick break. We'll be back. This is Toasted Sports on OnSideRadio.com.
This has been the Acura of Pembroke Pines Miami Heat Report with Ira Winderman. Visit Craig's Inn Acura at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines. Come experience the dealership that has earned Dealer Rater's Consumer Satisfaction Award in 2020. Acura of Pembroke Pines is creating the oasis you deserve. This is how we do it.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDConstruction.com.
When you want a perfectly straight smile without braces, you can count on MoodyAsDental.com. A stunning smile is within reach. Learn more about Invisalign. Find out why so many trust the Moody-Ass family. Dr. Moody-Ass is an inventor and has several patents on innovative surgical instruments that are used around the world. Experience a family environment and trust on a worldwide level. From implants to crowns to a beautiful Invisalign smile. Call 305-821-0231. That's 305-821-0231. Or go to the website at MoodyAsDental.com.
WLESPN. We've got all your sports.
We're live and local.
If you wake up early enough.
You're so bad, honey.
Tune us in, as long as you're not under a bridge.
Or under any power line.
Ain't it awful? South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnSideRadio.com.
She's kind of a big deal. Some people like to say it's only because of how she looks. She sticks her tongue out a lot. But there's just something about her that makes people do crazy things, like get tattoos of her face, or wait in line for hours just to say hi. Lil Bub is a 2-year-old cat, an Instagram celebrity with a following bigger than some 90s television stars. And it all started because she was adopted. You can't buy a best friend like Lil Bub, but you can adopt one. Help us save them all at bestfriends.org.
Keeping you informed in the world of sports. With an OnSideRadio.com sports update.
Sergeant Barkov sent the fans home happy last night at the BB&T Center, an overtime winner as they beat the Dallas Stars 5-4. The Panthers with some time off now. Their next skate is with the Tampa Bay Lightning Saturday at 7. The Miami Heat, they are back in action tonight. They take on the Dallas Mavericks. Tip-off set for 8 o'clock. And the Miami Marlins are set to start a series with the Arizona Diamondbacks. Sandy Alcantara on the mound for the Fish. Trevor Rogers also picked up the NL Rookie of the Week. And Chad Ochocinco stepping in the boxing ring. Scheduled to fight on the same card as the Floyd Mayweather, Logan Paul here at Hard Rock. Get the memes ready. You're listening to South Florida's only local sports talk station, OnSideRadio.com.
Welcome back to Toasted Sports. To reach out to Toast, dial 888-441-4623. That's 888-441-4623. Back to Toasted Sports.
$9:40. Toasted Sports on OnSideRadio.com. Myself, Sean Stanley, hanging with you. So yesterday, guys, this is a bit of a hodgepodge segment here. A whole bunch of stuff we haven't gotten to yet that I wanted to get in. So first of all, yesterday, big day. Big day yesterday if you are like me and you are a Marvel Cinematic Universe fan. They dropped a video and they dropped release dates for all their films for like the next 2 years. Black Widow coming this July. Shang-Chi in the Legend of the Ten Rings is in September. The Eternals, bro. That's the big one. Angelina Jolie, that whole crew. That's coming in November. Spider-Man, new Spider-Man in December. Then they go into next year as well with the Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. Then you got another Thor in May of next year. The Black Panther sequel, Wakanda Forever. Everyone talking about that. The Marvels, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Bro, they released all the dates through 2023. We know when all the movies are happening for the next 3 years. It's spectacular. Oh, it's so damn good. So damn good. Which one are you most excited for? So Sean, you realize it's a whole new Avengers now. Like Iron Man's out of it. Like,
You're so much more excited than this for
absolutely
me.
Absolutely no. Listen, dude, I love those movies. They're fun. They're fun movies. Fun movies.
The kids, I've watched them because the kids are into them. I'm starting to watch them a little bit more, but I was never into that. I gotcha.
Some sports news. Amazon, beginning next year, 2022, they will be the exclusive, only place you will be able to watch Thursday Night Football. What? Yes. They are getting exclusive. They have struck a deal to take over exclusive rights to Thursday Night Football 1 year early, buying out the games that had been set to air on Fox. Amazon had been set to get exclusive rights beginning in 2023. Now they will get them in 2022.
Wow.
Terms of the deal will be the same as those announced last month, with Amazon airing 15 games exclusively per season. That means when the new NFL season kicks off, Thursday night games will stream exclusively on Amazon Prime Video. There you go. They will, big caveat, games will continue to air on local broadcast stations in the home markets. So if the Dolphins are on Thursday Night Football, you'll be able to watch them on a local station. You will not have to watch them on Amazon in case you don't have Amazon Prime. But I think at this stage, pretty much everyone has Amazon Prime. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Tom Brady. They asked Tom Brady, bro, if he, who was it, Shannon Sharp, asked him if he would give up 2 of his Super Bowl rings for something. And Tom Brady did not even take a second to think about it, said yes. What do you think, Sean? Tom Brady would be willing to just like that, give up 2 of his Super Bowl rings for this?
It's got to be something kids related, right?
No. It has something to do with something that he has yet to accomplish in his career.
Muscles?
That's good. That's good. That's very, very good. Very, very good. No, he said he would give up 2 rings like that in return for a 19-0 season that he almost got. He almost had the perfect. He would give 2 rings up for a perfect season yesterday. I can see that. You got everything else. That's the one thing that he didn't get, and he probably will not get. And he had one shot at it, and friggin' David Tyree in that catch.
Eli Manning is the kryptonite
bro.
for the Patriots.
Eli Manning just kryptonite for that thing, bro. Just So, yeah, but he'd give it all up. Give 2 of those up.
Yeah, I didn't even think
for
about
that.
that.
19-0 perfect season.
So close.
Yep. Other big news yesterday, bro. The other big news yesterday was the divorce. The Gateses.
What is that all about?
No prenup. Well, listen, of course there's no prenup, man. When they were, he didn't have 2 pennies to rub together when they were back getting together. Same with Bezos.
This is her with the request, right, for the divorce?
I believe so, but I haven't read a whole lot about it. Is it amicable? I can't see him, like, he wasn't at strip clubs, like, whoring it up, was he?
Well, I don't think that he'd want to do anything if he does have a prenup. I mean,
no, there's no prenup. I read there's no prenup. So she's going to get lots of money. Lots of money. And absolutely, she should. They've been together for like 27 years, 30 years or whatever. But yeah, dude. How does that impact him in terms of being one of the richest guys? Like, is he going to lose half of his fortune?
Yeah, what happened to Bezos?
Well, Bezos is still up there. Bezos didn't lose half his fortune. So I don't know. I don't know.
That's right. He had a...
And also know that they have that whole foundation, the Bill and Melinda Gates Charitable Foundation, where they do all the stuff for Africa and all that stuff. So I guess they said they're going to continue to work together.
What could go so wrong if you've been together for 27 years that all of a sudden you decide to...
Well, and here's the thing, bro, now both of them are going to be single, and they're in their 60s, right? I believe they're in their 60s. But now, you're like one of the richest people on the planet. Like, anyone that you go on a date with is there for the money, for the most part. Or how do you know they're not there for the money? At least your wife, you knew when you met her, you didn't have anything. So you knew that she actually loved you. But now, they just love you because of the name, because of the money, because of the bank account.
Bill Gates is 65.
65, so she's got to be close to 60. Maybe like her late 50s, I don't know. But yeah, man, do they have kids? Never hear about their kids. You think they'd be like a prince and a princess or something.
Looks like they have 3 kids.
They have 3 kids. You never hear about the kids, dude.
Going off the internet here, so.
Dude, those kids are never on page 6. You never hear about them getting DUIs. Those kids are never in trouble. You never hear about those kids. Did the Bezos have kids? You never hear about their kids either. It's incredible, man.
If my math is right, I think Melinda is 57.
All right. Okay. All right. Listen, good for her, man. She's cleaning house. Look how much fun Bezos' ex-wife is having. She's friggin'...
Yeah, but like you said, if anybody goes out on a date, are you always, in the back of your mind, you're always they're just here
you can't marry anyone ever again. Because you'll never fully trust whether or not they're in it for the money or in it because they actually love you. So it's one of those. But listen, that's
I ain't paying for none.
But that's a good problem to have. When like, I'll take that problem if I got like $25 billion in the bank. It's a good problem to have with $25 billion in the bank. You know, you can figure it out. All right, we got to.
And she filed for divorce.
Oh, it's her. God, what if he was
Says
cheating
it was
on her?
irretrievably broken.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Maybe he wandered.
Oh, Bill.
Man. Can you imagine being the mistress to Bill Gates? And how do you see, I don't understand how you could be that rich and powerful and famous and have an affair and no one knows about it. Now, I'm not saying he did have an affair, but if it's irretrievably broken, then something bad happened. It's not amicable. I don't know, man. Be fat. Can you imagine having $1 billion, Sean? Like what you would do? Like what your life would be like?
I know where I wouldn't be.
Right, exactly. Can you just imagine never having to worry about money or a bill ever again? Now, I'm sure there'd be other issues that would raise their dirty head and make life miserable for whatever reason. But I'll be honest, they say money can't be happiness. I'd like to give it a try. It may not buy happiness, but I'm pretty sure it can buy not being miserable.
Definitely.
You may not be happy, but I bet you're not suicidal. I don't know.
Don't have to worry.
I don't know,
day
man.
to
I'm just
day,
thinking.
week to week.
I'm thinking of the things that weigh heavy on my brain on an average day, and I'm just saying $1 billion would really pretty much take care of 99% of it. I'm just saying. I don't know if I'd be happy, but I know that the majority of the concerns I have in my brain would no longer exist. And
you wouldn't have to think, really.
Right,
honestly.
I think that would make me happier, not having to worry about that stuff. But, you realize it's always the rich bastards that tell you money can't buy happiness. Oh, no, money can't buy. Really?
I'll tell you what. Give me your money, and let me see how happy you
really,
are.
Daddy Warbucks? Let's see how you do living in a box. We'll see if I can be happy with your salary.
Give me that yacht you're living on there
man.
on a weekend.
Right? Oh, boy. All right, we'll take a break. Going to talk with Kai coming up next. We'll get the latest breaking news, injury report on the big toe.
Toasted Sports returns after this.
Hey, it's Big O for EJD Construction, your custom home builder, additions and home remodeling. Our lives have changed. We're making our homes more of an oasis. Call the right place. Call the right people. Eric at EJD Construction for over 16 years. A-rated member of Angie's List and the Better Business Bureau. 305-433-4843. That's 305-433-4843 for EJDconstruction.com.
Hey, what's up? It's Toast, and I've been telling you guys all about my buddies over at B&T Windows and Doors. And some of you said, hey, listen, Toast, I'd love to get PGT custom windows and doors installed, but funds are a little tight right now. No problem, bro. Y-Green. You can finance it with B&T Windows and Doors through Y-Green, so you can still get your PGT custom windows and doors installed. And yeah, you're not going to have to put anything down. It's awesome. That's the way I got mine installed. Call B&T Windows and Doors today. They'll tell you all about Y-Green and how to finance your windows. 954-233-0126. That's 954-233-0126.
When you want local sports, 1260 WLESPN.
We're live and local.
Yes, what she said.
Well, it's what they wrote.
Look at it this way, honey.
Oh, no. Here we go.
At some point, this was all live, and wherever it came from, it was local there.
You get that look whenever you stretch the truth or when you need your laxative.
Ain't it awful? South Florida's choice for sports talk. OnSideRadio.com.
Now that it's springtime, it's only getting hotter here in South Florida. Make sure your AC in your home or business is running smoothly by investing in a preventative maintenance plan from M&S Air Conditioning. And M&S is a Mitsubishi Diamond Elite contractor. When you purchase a new Mitsubishi electric mini split system, you'll get a 12-year warranty. Or install a high-efficiency polarized air filter in your AC unit that captures and destroys biological contaminants to improve air quality. M&S Air Conditioning have been providing prompt, honest, and reliable service for over 30 years. years. Schedule service or call to get more info on our preventative maintenance plans. Call 954-421-3680 or visit ac-florida.com.
BYB Extreme Bare Knuckle Fighting Series presents BYB 5. Saturday, May 15th at the fair at Tamiami Park. We start out 5,000. See bare knuckle brawlers fight live in BYB's patented triangle ring, the Trigon. The smallest and most confrontational ring in combat sports. Early action includes slap fights as seen on YouTube. Buy your tickets now at BYBtickets.com for BYB 5. Saturday, May 15th. Doors open at 6 p.m. BYB is proudly sponsored by BMCHam.com. Your choice for gold and silver. BMCHam.com.
Inter Miami CF fans, join us at our new home this season for all away games as we broadcast live at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company, 1901 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Join Big O and Alex Dono for the live pregame, halftime, and postgame shows while we watch the games. Enjoy meticulously brewed beer on site, delicious artisanal pizzas, live music, and giveaways. So, the new home for all Inter Miami road games is at Dangerous Minds Brewing Company at the Pompano City Mall, where they'll feature all the Inter Miami games. Follow them on Twitter at Dangerous Minds B and Facebook and Instagram at Dangerous Minds Brewing, and visit them at dangerousmindsbrewing.com.
If you're looking for a change from the everyday restaurant, then you need to get to Checkers Old Munchin German Restaurant in Pompano Beach. Brats, Wiener Schnitzel, homemade potato pancakes, pretzels with mustard, and lots of German beer. And with daily specials, there is something for everyone. If you're up for a challenge, you should take their famous boot tour. Finish 30 boots of different varieties of German beer, and you'll receive half price on their beer for life. And you'll get to take home your own boot and Checkers Old Munchin t-shirt. They also have outdoor seating available in their new beer garden with live music, as well as carry-out, curbside pickup, and delivery. So, for the finest German food and beer, get over to 2209 East Atlantic Boulevard in Pompano Beach. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Checkers Old Munchin Restaurant, or call them for reservations at 954-785-7565. That's 954-785-7565. We'll see you at Zagat-rated Checkers Old Munchin German Restaurant in Pompano Beach.
At OnSideRadio.com, we chirp all day and night. It's time to do some more chirping with David Dwork at our Chirping the Cats report.
The captain delivered once again for the Panthers on Monday night as Sasha Barkov scored in overtime to seal a 5-4 win over the Dallas Stars. It was the 10th time this season that Florida claimed victory during overtime, which is the most in the entire NHL. As for Barkov, he now has 8 goals and 11 points over his last 8 games. He leads the Panthers with 26 goals this season. Rookie Spencer Knight was strong once again in goal, turning aside 25 shots en route to his 4th win in as many games. Knight, less than 2 weeks removed from his 20th birthday, has become the youngest goaltender in NHL history to start his career with 4 consecutive wins. The Panthers don't play again until Saturday, when they open a season-ending 2-game set against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Coach Q said he's giving the boys a couple days off, with the Cats getting back to work on Thursday when they hold a practice at the BB&T Center.
Keep up with the latest on the Florida Panthers by subscribing on most platforms by searching Onside Radio, your home for South Florida sports. Now back to Toasted Sports. To reach out, send a text to 844-416-8123. That's 844-416-8123. Here's Toast.
Every single day, we do the roundtable on Onside Radio. Pose a question. We will all answer it. We will then take all of our answers, put them together as an individual podcast, and drop it for you at the end of the day. Tuesday's roundtable question. After a whirlwind rookie season, Tyler Hero has had a rough sophomore year. Last year, everyone thought Tyler had all-star potential. Where are you now with the young man? Do you still have that same ceiling for him, or have you given up and consider him a role player? I am still high on Tyler Hero. However, I'm going to need Tyler Hero to figure out what he wants to be. It's no secret that the Heat have a little bit of concerns about the fact that his off-the-court lifestyle in terms of endorsements and all that stuff. And listen, man, kid's only, 20, 21? I get it. I am hoping that Tyler Hero has a come-to-Jesus moment this offseason and realizes that perhaps he needs to focus a little bit more of his attention on his on-court craft as opposed to the off-court benefits. So I am hoping that between the Heat and him, there are enough mature voices that can get into his head and have him kind of reevaluate things in the offseason. If not, then yeah, I'm afraid that he may never reach the level that we all thought he might. One thing that all the greats have in common, they work their asses off, and they worked harder than everybody else. And right now, it seems that's not the case. Hopefully he can change that and turn that around in the offseason. I get it. He's young. So I think it's still the jury's still out for me. But I am not as optimistic as I was after the NBA Finals run last year, needless to say. Not as optimistic this year as I was last year, but I'm not throwing in the towel on the young man. I believe he can still bring it back, but he's going to have to make that decision himself in the offseason and kind of rededicate himself. Let's go to Skype, where the man who follows me will be taking over. Kai, good morning. Kai, how are you? All right, then. I got nothing. All right, cool. I'm sure Kai will be here when we need him in about 5 minutes. We'll be back tomorrow, man. We'll get some more stuff going on for you. Have a great, great week. And enjoy your May the 4th, man. Enjoy your Star Wars stuff today. Watch them all, man, except for the Jedi Returns. Like, oh, God, just trash. That's absolute trash. And Revenge of the Sith. Oh, just stop. And Phantom Menace. Oh, just get out of here. Watch the original 3. Watch the original 3. You'll be all good to go. I'm out of here, man. Kai's coming up next. Hopefully. This is OnSideRadio.com.